Yep. Alright guys, welcome back to the exercise and self-maintenance vlog. So yesterday we talked about doing some push-ups and sit-ups. No, I'm sorry, push-ups and squats. Today I'm going to show you how to get the hip mobility that you need in order to get down to that parallel level on the squats, okay? So it's a kind of a quadruped-based position that you're going to be in. Start out facing this way. So you guys are going to see that if I cross my left leg over my right leg here, it's going to kind of put me in this externally rotated position. And this is the muscle that we're trying to stretch, okay? So keep your body rigid. All this you see one of the things that you'll want to do is when you go to the side or when you go back, you'll want to arch your back like that, and then you'll kind of lose the stability in your spine and you won't be able to get the hip stretch that you need, okay? So it's very important that you tighten everything down first, okay? So I cross my left leg over my right, keep my stomach tight, lean over to the left, and definitely feel a stretch down kind of in my IT band area, a little bit of TFL, glute med. Walk my hands over, feel a little bit more intense stretch, okay? If I want to move back to the tissues back here, you just kind of sit back into it a little bit. Oh yeah, that feels awesome. Okay? Same thing on the other side. I'd spend about, I don't know, depending on your day, at least 30 seconds. Try and do 30 to 60 seconds on that side. You cross over, do the other side, and then you got the posterior part of the hip taken care of, okay? Same position, and just move around a little bit. We're going to stretch so we'll focus on this left hip here for the video. We're going to stretch the hip flexor. So you get in this half kneeling position, right? Keep your stomach tight again. You want to stay in that neutral spine. And then lean forward slightly until you feel a stretch coming down the front side of your left hip, okay? You want to make it a little bit more intense. Some people may or may not have the flexibility. I would advise doing both the one joint hip flexors and the two joints. So if you want to get down to that rectus femoris, you lift that back leg up, grab onto the ankle, keep that neutral spine, and then just pull it up, okay? Like I said before, 30 to 60 seconds, both hips. Something else I like to do is I'll get a little bit of a twist. Add in some of those rotation muscles. Let's see. Sartorius. And what else? What else do we have, Katie? Some adductors if we go into external rotation and hip extension. Gracilis, yeah. So that's Katie. She's a student. PT student. She's learning, but she's very smart. All right. So we got the hip flexors now. Now we want to go straight into a stretch for our hamstrings. Since we're already in this half kneeling position, we just stretch that opposite leg out. Go ahead and get a hamstring stretch on the right leg. Push down. Again, I can't emphasize enough, you have to keep your neutral spine. Otherwise, you'll see people reaching, grabbing, trying to stretch their back. I mean, I can give you a back stretch. We're trying to isolate the hips right now, though, okay? All right, so we're going to spend about 30 to 60 seconds in this position. And then cross over into this adductor stretch, okay? Kind of sit back into that, lean to the left. You can really feel a good stretch in this area right here. Something else you can add into some of these stretches is kind of a contract relax technique. So I'll just kind of push my foot down into the ground for about 5 seconds and then relax and lean a little bit further into it. You get a much more effective stretch that way. All right, so what do we got? We got one more stretch so we can get all of the hips. So we'll get back into that half kneeling position, really lunge forward. This is really going to help you be more effective in that deep squat position. Push that knee out and stretch your adductors. It's almost like you're doing a split. All right, so 30 to 60 seconds in that position as well. Work on those, both left and right hip, and I will definitely have something else for you next week, or no, actually even tomorrow, okay? So post your comments and ask me any questions you might have, and I'll have another video for you soon, okay?